What is going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of J Talks Hoops, and we're going to be talking about Caitlin Clark's altercation with this referee right here. And it went from 0 to 100 because it seems like they were having a good dialogue about what's going on. And I don't know what the ref said to Caitlin Clark, but she was irate with this ref, and whatever he said to her wasn't good and wasn't an acceptable answer about a previous call, whatever it was the call she was complaining about or pointing out to the referee. And yeah, let's get right into this clip.
For 4 from 3. So on the road this season, Caitlin Clark is a combined 1 for 32.
So let's go back a little bit. Notice
four
how
from 3. So
the
on the
conversation
road
started.
this season, Caitlin Clark is a combined 1 for 30.
Everybody's good here at this point, right? We're fine, no problem. But look how things turned for the worse. Now she's confused. And she's like, what do you mean? So the ref walks away, and Caitlin Clark is hot. She had to get pulled back. And whatever the ref said to her did not sit well with Caitlin. I don't know what's going on. No idea what took place. I understand there's always back and forth going on with the players and referees. But as you saw here, I just want to rewind it back one more time. She's listening, and then she has a conversation with the ref. Everything's okay. And then there goes the finger point. Anytime you point the finger, it's not a good idea. And as you see, Clark is getting more irate, and he just walks away, and yeah, it just escalates. We've talked a lot about the refs in this game, and just the overall theme is these people don't know what they're doing, in my personal opinion. They're very inconsistent, confusing at times, and it just has you wondering, are they ever going to get this under control? Like, it just makes you wonder, can they get it under control? Because I do not know. I want to share another clip of, and this is after the incident between the refs. She actually went more in. It's hilarious what she said here. Oh man, I hope we see more players doing this outside just Caitlin Clark, because these refs need to be held accountable. They can't just get away with whatever they want. The players tomorrow, when they speak to the CBA, you got to point this stuff out. Don't just talk about money. Discuss the refs, because fans are watching the WNBA more than ever before. If you lose fans' interest, it's going to be because of the refs. That's going to be one of the factors. And you got to make sure you address this in the meetings. Do not ignore it, because it's brought up in different conversations among fans. And you don't want to make it about the refs. You want to talk about basketball. But when they're getting in the way and they're not making consistent calls, then the league isn't stepping in, suspending players and protecting their superstar players. That's where you have to step up and say, look, enough is enough. So hopefully something gets done tomorrow, or the needle moves a little bit, because this is just embarrassing stuff. But let's see what Caitlin said here. Grow up. What are you doing here? Be better. You're an adult like me. Let's be mature. Let's have a normal discussion. Don't make me mad. Caitlin Clark is irate at this point.
9 years in Indiana.
Hey, come here. Imagine. Hey, get over here now. Let's talk about this. Stop ignoring me. Stop behaving like a child. Let's have a conversation. Oh my gosh, her face. I'd be agitated too as a player, especially if the explanation isn't really good. And again, we don't know what the ref said to Caitlin Clark, but obviously it's not good, because she's still upset about it even after the timeout, and she just wants to discuss it. And you're just going to get more fed up because you're ignoring her, and that's just annoying. Unbelievable. Call the league on you. Listen, I want to see players doing this, not just Caitlin Clark, because if there's inconsistencies going on in the game, if superstar players aren't being protected, hold these refs accountable. Call them out. I'm not saying you got to put their hand. You should be putting your hands on them. No, but if you're going to call the league on the left on the refs, you're going to say that. Go ahead, because at the end of the day, they got to be consistent. And if you're not satisfied with how things are being played out, get into them. Like, I'm not saying you have to threaten them. You don't want to take it too far, but call the WNBA and say, look, this is what happened. You saw the incident. What are your thoughts? Escalate the matter. Some people might say, oh, she's acting like a brat or like a Karen, entitled. I don't see it that way. Obviously, she's not happy with what happened in the previous conversation. And it was good at first. And as soon as the ref pointed that finger, it was all downhill. And as you see, Clark is just trying to have a conversation. She's frustrated at this point with this ref. And look at that face by the ref. Let's rewind a little bit. He's like, whatever. Like, dude, be better than this. It's not a good look, especially if we see this with somebody like Sabrina Ionescu, Brianna Stewart, Nafisa Collar, Asia Wilson. Like, God forbid, if this happened to Asia Wilson, people would be talking about it. They'd be like, why are you treating a superstar player like that? I'm not saying the players are perfect, but the way the refs are handling these games, it seems that everything gets out of control. They don't take any type of initiative to get things back to focus on basketball. Players are getting away with calls that are egregious, and plays that aren't basketball plays. And the refs just stand there on an island acting like, oh, play on. It's like, no, just stop. Clark is just not happy. And it does surprise me. This league, man, I'm telling you, these refs got to get it together and stop the nonsense. I don't care which player. I understand Caitlin Clark is one of the biggest box office draws in the WNBA. But when we're seeing this with other teams in different scenarios and the league does nothing about it with the results they have, because they're obviously watching, it's your product, and you're not suspending players for 30 plays, you're not speaking against it. That is a major red flag, in my opinion. I'm glad Caitlin Clark stood up to the ref and held his feet to the fire. She didn't back down. Hopefully, other players are watching. So if a game is out of hand, if refs are not taking control of situations, say something, step up, because fans are watching this product and they're going to be turned off from that. Got to make sure you have referees who are competent, who know what they're doing. I'm not saying all of them are this way, but man, when there's egregious calls going on where women's hairs are being pulled or they're getting punched in the face or, you know what I mean? It's just dumb basketball. That's where you got to be like, yeah, fans are watching and we need to do something about this. Hope you guys enjoyed this video today. If you enjoyed my reaction, make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel. Love to hear your thoughts about this situation between Caitlin Clark and this referee, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.